I think her name is Nina Turner. She called all these white motherfuckers racist. And after watching the video, I concluded, and so will you, that all these white motherfuckers are racist. Run the tape.
This country specializes in vilifying black and brown folks. Let's just be clear. The president picked that narrative about gang activity deliberately because he's picking that narrative to explain, our Hispanic, mainly Hispanic on the southern border, sisters and brothers. He doesn't use that same narrative with other immigrants in this country. Even when he made the country comment, he was talking about countries and nations of color. So let's not delude ourselves. This is a deliberate narrative that the president has used. It is a deliberate policy that his administration has put in place to dehumanize black and brown people in this country, and it plays to a certain segment of this country.
I do look forward to the midterm pitch that the United States of America specializes in vilifying black and brown people. I do not think that will work for Democrats.
They do.
Take it to the polls. Take it to the voters and enjoy.
No, we will take it to the polls, but the history of this country too. How many examples would you like me to give you about how this country specializes in that?
This is not a great. This is not a great pitch.
1619. Next year, 1919, it'll be 400 years since the first Africans were brought to this continent as slaves. So it's not a pitch, it's a reality in this country. And the fact that you're taking such a cavalier attitude about the suffering of black and brown people in this country is appalling.
No, it's not.
It's absolutely appalling. Are you trying to say that this country does not specialize in racism and bigotry?
I am saying that racism exists. I am saying that the United States of America.
But you have the luxury. You have the luxury to be cavalier about it. But my folks don't have the luxury of being cavalier about it.
Listen, I think the fact that
you don't understand my point because you never lived a day in my shoes or the shoes of my ancestors. This is not a political pitch, this is reality.
The United States of America is the freest country on the face of the earth and gives the
with all
most
kinds
opportunity.
Of oppression.
I know that, but gives the most opportunity possible to brand us as
you're
only
talking
the
about
other
this through a political lens. I'm talking about this through a life lens. I'm not saying that Republicans have a monopoly on racism and bigotry. What I'm saying is that we have become numb to some of the very real challenges in this country that are being exacerbated by this president. But he didn't invent racism and discrimination. I'll be the first one to say that. But to have people who are not black and brown to be cavalier around this panel, I am highly offended. I am just highly offended by this.
All I'm asking is that we don't make it only that. The United States of America is not just about only that.
But that is part of it.
That was all I was saying.
Did this country enslave Africans? Did this country take away the land of the Native Americans? Did this country have Jim Crow and black codes? That's not in my imagination.
No, it's
not. And still, there are articles that are being written right now that still says that it'll take about 228 years for the average African American to catch up with the wealth of the average white person in this country. And we all have to care about it. So it is race and it is class.
But to say that our country,
the country was founded on racism and bigotry, David, and it does.
That America specializes.
Black men are being shot. Oh my Lord!
Say it specializes.
It specializes in it.
So y'all got to watch that video. She sat there and called all the motherfuckers. She broke it down so eloquently why racism is specialized in America. To which the fat white man tried to argue. She boxed him out successfully. Then the smug white bitch that's feminist. But this is why I have a problem with a lot of smug ass feminists. They try to justify shit and do all these mental gymnastics. Right? You seen when it was woman on woman. She had to fight with her. The white woman was putting up resistance. You know what I'm saying? It took her a minute to box her out mentally, but she finally did it successfully. With the white dude, he tried to come with that dumb shit, and she beat up on him till he just gave up. He looked stupid at the end. He didn't know what to say. The fuck you got to say? Not a fucking thing. America specializes in racism because of slavery, because of Jim Crow, and because of the way that black people are treated. That's not some shit in our mind. We're not making instances of racism up. Shit's actually happening. You motherfuckers before smartphones literally couldn't make that argument because nobody could tell if you was lying or not. We seeing the shit on the nightly news. We're seeing the shit on social media. So fuck your mother. No.